This is part 2 of modeling a SciFi door corridor, and I'm going to get right to it here today by making a few changes to these steps. I decided I don't like them. And so I'm going to turn on snapping here, and I am going to snap to those vertices there. I don't like that. I want it a little bit cleaner. And I'm going to dissolve these vertices. Make a face there. And dissolve those vertices. There we go. Let's fix this guy up. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'll put 2 edge loops, scale them in the X, and then in face selection, I'm going to Shift Alt and click those faces, E and Alt S, and pull them out a little bit, like this. So I want to take these and scale them in the Z, just a little bit. We're going to select that front. I think I'll just do the front and Control B. Pull it down not too much and roll my mouse up a few times to round that off. I think I'm going to prefer that. And also I'm going to put 2 edge loops, oops, there, and scale in the X, move them out to about there maybe. Control B, but I don't want any segments, roll my mouse down. I'm going to do that. So I just get a space, and then I'm going to come in here and grab that space and that space. I'm just going to extrude it back just a little bit. I'm going to put maybe a bit more, some light there, you know, emission texture. That may be what I'm going to go for the time being instead of what I had. So what I want to do now, I want to come like this. And for the stair support, I'm just going to do something really simple here. It's going to be barely visible, so let's just do this. Scale that in the X. Slide it over to around there. Look from the side. Let's actually grab those. Press G, bring it up to here. We'll sort of make contact with this. And we'll take those. And we'll G, bring it down here a bit. E to extrude will come out about 3/4 or a little bit more. Send that down, and let's put on solidify and come out this way. Give it some thickness and put on even thickness. Maybe a little bit less thick so it attaches. And go into wireframe. I'll grab these ones. Whoops, in here. Bring them up a little bit. Scale that in the X a little bit like that. We can put on a little bevel. I'll go for 0.01, like that. It's just, you know, question of how much you really want to get into this. Let's take this and set the origin to the 3D cursor, which is right in the middle there. And I can mirror that over. That might be good enough. Okay. All right. So I want to start on some other stuff. We'll come back and do some more details. Now, I think I am going to need to make this a separate piece. So I'm going to go P and break that out. So that's my floor. Now I can probably get rid of, I'm probably going to use stuff like this very soon. So maybe I want to make a hole in the ground, so let's extend this out. I want to do it. Maybe over here a little bit, so maybe I need it wider. Or do I just do it centrally? Questions. Maybe I will scale this in the X, and then I'll do the same thing on that later. So I can put a hole down in here. Now let's do 2 of these. Move them down. Just sort of start setting up a space. What if I did it right here? Come up, you know, just to do it. Okay. All right, let's go here and bring the 3D cursor there and start getting a sense for how this would be. We'll make it 24. We'll have a subdivision surface. So yeah, maybe first I can start with this. So I'm gonna do this kind of thing. Let's extrude it down. The whole thing and bring it up. So if that was my hole, I have a ladder. Let's start this. Let's go E and S, come out. E, and I'll bring it back down there, my little lip. Grab this and this, Control B. Put maybe a couple of edge loops in there. Let's try a Control 2 subdivision. Might be a bit big. Select it all, scale, Shift Z. Still feel like it might be a bit big. Scale, Shift Z. Alright, well anyways, we'll get the idea. And under here, I want something else. Wider than this. Now I'm going to have a ladder coming out. It's going to attach to the ground. I could do a separate piece. I don't know if the ladder, maybe the ladder will go over there. Like it'll come out and then it'll attach to the ground there. So for this, I could almost use that piece again, couldn't I? But just bolt it down to the ground. Maybe I'll try that. Although it won't be very central, but I can always adjust it, I suppose. That's not bad, actually. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll make it a nice size. And I won't worry about the centralness of it right now, because I'll take this, cursor is selected, and then I'll take this and I'll go set the origin to the 3D cursor, and then geometry to origin. And then I can adjust this still. This piece, maybe I can make it, well, we can, here we can do this. First of all, we can get rid of that. Make it a bit thinner. Make sure it's on the ground another time. Yeah. Put some bolts in there. And that could cover up any hole, couldn't it? So let's decide if that's still too big. feel like it is. All right, so here's what we'll do. I just want that definitely big enough. Well, that would be big enough. And these ones. So that should have a hole in it now. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so. Oh yeah, this thing doesn't have a hole in it. I hide that for the moment. I got this. I think I'm gonna have to fill that. Let's take off the subdivision surface for now. And what I'll do is I'll do a Boolean on this with this. Get rid of that. Let's put that back on. And get rid of this face again. And I'll just make this a little smaller. It goes under. Okay, so I've got a hole now in my floor. And I've got this piece. Cool. I want this to have some other detail. Bring an edge loop up here. Control B. E and Alt-S, and let's go in. Okay, well, let's get the ladder going here. Let's try this. Let's bring in a plane and collapse the vertices. Probably could have done it with 2. It's all right. All right, I'll bring it down. Let's bring it up now. I guess I'm gonna have it go past this. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. I don't want it too wide, actually. I'm going to round those and make that like this. Just trying to decide if I want them here, but I don't think so. I think it'll be too thick. So let's... The only thing is I kind of want this one to go like this. Look at you. I don't know if it makes sense, but I think it does. I'll probably have to do that. Let's give this a start. Shift Control B. 1. That's 3 points. 4, 5 points is probably going to be enough. Like that. All right. Always try it. Curves. That's the general idea. And so if I do this, yeah, and I'll have little handles there. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to box select these points. I'm going to pull them out. I mean, I could do different. I mean, I can do stuff like this if I want. I'm not sure I would like that. Nah, it's too weird. It's too weird. It's not very rounded. Is that what I want? It's just an odd shape. Maybe that. You know, I can put a subdivision surface on there. If I do that, let's move it out. Let's set the origin to the 3D cursor and mirror it and see how it's starting to look. I can always make this a little bit narrower. Oh, it's cutting in now. Let's bring another plane in here. We'll look from above. Set it there and here, and we'll come out and we'll come down and we'll go in, and then we will follow the profile a bit, take these, come on, Shift Control B. We can use the same curve. Just have a look at this. Okay. We'll convert that to a curve and let's mirror those, or that. That's too much, I think. That kind of thing. You. Now, let's look at my hole. Okay, I'm all right. I could pull you in a ways. I want to get a sense of whether or not I could do this. I think I could. I think I could. Let's have a look at that. awfully close. I need to be careful here. I'm already getting a little bit of this kind of thing. That could be all right. I just don't want that as close. Are you on the ground? Pretty close. If I'm going to bolt these down, I'm going to need more room than that. There's what I'm thinking of. Let's just... Now, if I bring you up... That's okay. Let's bring the 3D cursor there for the moment. And we say for the moment. I'm going to circle. I'm going to leave it at 24. Just thinking of something, I don't know. Just for now, imagine if that was there. It's not fully how I would do it, but no, that's not what I want. Scale Shift Z. And bevel this with, say, maybe just 2. Even 1 is probably enough. Although it'll be a bit big, I'll shade smooth that. It's probably all right. I would do that, and then let's just copy this by eye. Okay, that's how those would attach. That's all right. And I'm going to bring in another plane. Oh, not there. I'll use that. Central. I want something central so that I can, bring stuff in that lines up nicely. I'm going to use bars, so I'll go into 1. Let's take this back out. Let's take this back out there. We'll just get rid of these points here. So we'll just have those, that kind of thing. And I'll just I'll convert that to a curve. And do that. But I was thinking for this one that I might want it sticking out the ends. No, but then I gotta cover the ends. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I like this kind of thing. And then just array it. I'm gonna add some little hand grips on this thing here. And the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna select maybe those right there. And I'm gonna Shift D and P to break it out. And just focus on this piece here. And delete some of these faces. Let's turn off the subdivision. I want those gone, and I want these gone. Let's say these gone here. just like that. All right, and let's bring that back. Put that back on. And this whole thing, I am going to scale this in the Y, make it a little wider. Pull it in and up. Okay, let's focus on that. I'm going to take this piece and take that piece. Let's go here. Throwing an edge through here. Throwing an edge through there. Same on this side. Let's go back to median points so I don't forget. Let's bring that back and see how it's going. Here. I don't mind if this one goes into the ground on that side, that's fine. Just hit GG for edge slide, and that's okay, like that. All right, I'll make that a different color, maybe yellow or orange or whatever. And so make sure, okay, let's try origin of 3D cursor. Let's try mirroring this across. There we go. Okay. I don't know what those are exactly, but they're design, some kind of design element. Actually, I think we'll do this. That'll break up the curve a little bit, so that might be an issue. I'm not sure that was necessary, but it's there now. Cool. Okay. And let's try something else here. Let's try Shift D and P. Take this and this one. Look from the side. Let's see if I can GG this guy. No, not really, eh? And I'll just follow the contour of this. Like that. And then let's try. I have to close that off. Maybe I'll convert that to a mesh. Maybe I will. Okay, if I'm going to do that, then let's come up here. Let's change this to like 3. And then convert it to a mesh. That's a lot still. I don't really care that much. Let's go back. Let's make it. Let's try 1. Didn't really change it. Where is my let's try that. All right. Will this help me at all? Not really. I can probably get rid of this one. That's going to be fine like that, I think. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll take 3D cursors to pretty central. I should be able to just mirror that, shouldn't I? Yeah, it's not a perfect mirror. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply that mirror. I'm going to come in here. Let's just go back here. Okay. Does that look right? As right as it can be. Okay, that's cool. If I want to put lights there or there, I'm not sure where. Okay. Cool. All right, we're almost done. It'll take a long time. We'll just do some bolts or something here. Very simple stuff. Let's bring in a circle. I'll make it 6. Let's scale this down. Extrude it up. I'm just going to do it like this. No, I'll select all of this. I don't make these. I don't think. Select that, Shift S, cursor to selected. I'm going to bring in another circle, but this one I'll make like, I don't know, 20. Just make it bigger than the hole. What did I do? Edit mode. Extrude it down. And then we'll close it off here with grid fill. Just leave it like that. We'll bevel this. And we'll bevel this just with what we got. So that's probably okay. like it. Oh, no, I don't do that. I just want to hide that. You know what? We'll try edge split. It's not super smooth, but I mean, I'm not going to be close to it. So let's just apply the edge split. I got that, I got that. We'll join those. All right, we could take this. Set the origin of geometry. We'll bring the 3D cursor there. Actually, set origin of 3D cursor, and then we'll mirror this guy. I might not rotate him. There we go. All right, there might be a little bit more details that I want to put on that, but I think that's looking pretty cool. That's pretty much what I wanted. This one's not going to have the door on it, but what I'll do is I'll probably do another one back here, and I'll have it closed with like a little turning wheel type thing, and we'll extend this out. We'll put a couple of things on the wall, and then we'll put some materials on it. Okay, cool.